Hi friends, welcome to another video. So happy you stopped by. If it's your first time here, over on my corner of the internet, I wax poetic about all things stationery. So everything from pens, inks, paints, journals, planners, stickers, washi tape, everything in between. So on today's video, I have some new additions to my traveler's notebook collection that I want to show you, and I want to set these up with you today. I would have shown my collection a few months ago, and I'll be honest, I was ready to kind of close things off. I felt like I didn't need any more, but guess what? Speckled Fawns, my absolute favorite traveler's notebook brand, bar none. They came out with some leathers that I always wanted that have been on my wish list literally since maybe 2022. And I had to wait for the leathers to be made or be available, and to also be at a price that I could afford, because sometimes they're not, But these three leathers are leathers that I always wanted. I always went crazy over them on the Speckled Fawns group page, ogled over other people's pictures. Yeah, that was me. So I finally have them, and I want to introduce these to you. So I purchased three at different times and got them all at once. Asked for them to be shipped all at once, which is not something Terry of Speckled Fawns does. It's in her policy that she doesn't really do that. Like, you can't combine shipping if you purchase things at separate times. But I begged only because I'm not in the US right now, and it would cost me a lot to one, get these, and to pay customs for each one individually. So I was able to ask, and my wish was granted. I purchased these three, but I got two lovely gifts in addition to the three. Two lovely freebies that you see here. I'm giving one to a friend who likes, journals, and she wants a journal cover. So this is not going to be kept. I'm giving this over to someone. I feel like when you get something freely, you should also give freely after that. So I am going to pass this on. And this one I'm going to keep because I'm a girl that loves leather that scratches and gets the vintage look. And this is going to definitely do that over time. And I'm very excited. It's sort of a Swedish feel. And it's a very bright, fun color. But the stars of the show are really these that I bought. So let's dive in. First of all, we have the pocket or field notes wide in the leather rustic Dublin cognac. I have wanted this for a very, very long time, for years, since I first discovered Speckled Fawns, and I simply could not afford the custom made ones, which is how you are able to choose your own color of elastic and stitching, is if you make them custom made where you select, and that those cost more. Those are not ready to ship. At last, I was able to afford it this year, and so I ordered one. I asked for baby pink or light pink elastics and stitching, and I knew that the contrast would look beautiful because I saw somebody else on the group with a similar look to this, and I fell in love. So here we have the inside. All of Terry's traveler's notebooks come with two card slots or card pockets, a secretarial and a secretarial. This leather is so sturdy, it's strong, it's pliable at the same time. It's such a joy to hold in the hand. If you like leather that looks very vintage over time, very lived in, this is for you. I haven't really used this, and already I have some scratches on it from my nails, which I love. It may not be everybody's speed, but I love that look. I love the lived-in look of leather. You can always condition the leather to remove these if you would like. I am keeping this as it is. I'm going to watch it age over time. and just I adore it. So we are going to set these up for my work planner with a couple of pocket wide notebooks from Rifle Paper Co. I'm not going to talk too much about the planner just because I don't want to waste too much time, but I am elated to use this as my work planner because I haven't been in love with my work planner lately. And when I'm not in love with a planner, I don't use it very much. I don't remember to open it up during the day. But now that I have a cover that I absolutely adore, I know that I'm going to use it. So these notebooks I purchased at TJ Maxx in a pack of, I got 2 packs of 3s. I got one on one particular day, and then another day I was at another TJ Maxx and I saw the same one and I was like, yes, they're so adorable. I need one. I need another one. Let's go. So let me just make sure that they fit well on the inside. Yes. And these are flush with the edge, which I like, so I'm very happy that it turned out this way. Most of Terry's TNs, you have space if you use a notebook that is sized to fit the particular notebook size. There is a size guide on the website that you can reference if you need to know what sizes are available and what sizes match your favorite notebooks or planners or journals. So these are flush, and this is my thing. Flush is what I prefer, and I absolutely cannot wait to dive into this for work. Who knows? This might eventually turn into my personal everyday carry because I'm sort of falling out of love with my rings. I find it a tad bit bulky, and I want to size down just a tad without the addition of rings. And this might be a nice touch. Maybe I'll, who knows, order another one, but maybe not. I might just, move into this. Time will tell. Up next, we have the tumbleweed leather, which again, a leather that I dreamed of owning one day. This leather is not always readily available on Speckled Fawns website. It is one that Terry does not get a lot of. Well, not a lot. She doesn't always have it, and when I saw it at a really great price, I thought to myself, yes, finally. Now it might look very worn, but this tumbleweed leather is the leather that is used for a lot of, for example, Clark's boots and many more popular brands of leather goods, leather accessories, clothing, shoes use this brand. We'll talk more about it in the bottom of the screen where you can see my upward facing pocket, which is my personal preference. I love an upward facing pocket on Speckled Fawns CNs because it allows me to put pens in here, put a piece of paper, some ephemera, anything like that. And I love how Terry allows the lines to stay relatively natural. If you want something more vintage and you want a very rough looking edge, super rough, super rustic, you have to order something custom or wait to see if you get something up your alley. Again, card slots. I love the feel of this leather so much. Did I mention it's A6? It is A6, and with this I am moving out of my current journal cover. This is also a Speckled Fawns. Lovely zipper pocket at the back, pocket at the front. Love it a bit, but I want something a smidge less bulky. And so we're moving out of this into my tumbleweed, which I absolutely adore. Personally, I like to fit the covers, the front cover, into the front like a folio style and put it on the strings as well. So I hope that this allows me to do that. I hope the leather is pliable. Yes, here we go. And then I also have another Rifle Paper Co. pocket. I would call this pocket plus, pocket wide. That I journal a different topic in this, so it's smaller. It's a pocket wide, but it also is small enough to sort of swim in an A6 size TM. It's not flush. There is a lot of room all around, but it works. And like I said, these are 2 journal. Oh my goodness. So as you can tell, this is an A6 fit for A6 notebooks, or fitted for A6 notebooks. So there's no flush like there is with this. What would fit in here without being flush is a literal pocket size notebook, like a field notes or a Moleskine pocket. That's what would fit in here perfectly with room. I love flush, but I am very happy with roomy covers also. This is much more, pliable, less bulky than the Chatelaine, which is this. Now this is great if you want to do everything in a cover. If you like A6 or any size that Terry does these in, and you want to plan, journal, everything in one, this is a powerhouse. It has storage at the back, which I absolutely adore. I'll miss that aspect of it, but I did want something a bit less bulky. This leather is very thick. This leather is a smidge thinner. There's no additional real estate at the back, and that's why I love it for now. I don't need too much like this has, and I can't wait to scratch this up. I am a scratch leather girly. People are probably cringing right now, but I love that look, and this is perfect for that kind of look. I'm so happy with it. Okay. Next, another long-awaited, another wish list leather that I always wanted, the Land of Oz Purple Poppy. This is, I believe, a full grain leather. It's purple. It's a deep, rich purple that, guess what, also scratches. And that is why I fell in love with the leather, because it has the ultimate aged look over time. I will show you a picture from the Speckled Fawns group of what this looks like as it ages. And when I tell you, everybody in the group was fawning or feeling over the cover that the person posted and how it aged. And I loved it because I love scratches. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get one in whatever size there is available that I actually use. A personal size came up recently, and I grabbed it immediately because I don't know when these will be back. I grab my dream leathers on the website as soon as I can afford them, because I don't know when they'll be back. This is personal size. Look at that rich purple. Oh, I'm gonna scratch the back. Well, you can see a bit of these scratches, but I'm gonna just, so it's, yeah, it does that. Again, I don't mind this. If you rub enough, you can actually get it out. If you rub hard enough, but I don't mind, I love that. I'm gonna fit this with my B6 Slim 2 notebooks. One is a Midori and one is a composition notebook that I've cut down by hand to fit in a B6 Slim cover. This is actually my YouTube planner and note-taking setup in here. So I use this to plan my videos, write out keywords and all my SEO things. While this is B6 Slim, Terry's B6 Slims fit flush in a personal size. Oh, I need to cut this out, but I will eventually. I'll just put it up. Terry's B6 Slims, B6 Slim covers, sorry, personal size covers hold basic slim notebooks. But you may have to train the leather quite a bit, which I am doing here. Leather is pliable if you work with it a bit. Most leathers, should I say, are pliable. And you just have to have a bit of patience with them. Remember, it is animal hide, so it will work with you if you are patient and give it time. So it actually has a smidge of room. I like that. That's great. And we're gonna put the second one again. This is a very roughly cut composition notebook. It's not perfect. I don't need it to be. I take very rough notes, rough drafts, quite literally, of like video ideas. So I'm not perfect on any stretch. With this one is a little bit more challenging. Okay, I'm not gonna try to fit this in. I'm just gonna hold it on these strings, or maybe hold it on 2 strings. And just let that hang there. What I love about how Terry assembles these, if you find your strings too loose, you can adjust them and unknot the knots at any point, like unknot this one or not the ones. Well, this is one continuous string, so yeah, you can unknot. Let me see which one. You can unknot this and adjust the continuous strings that give you the 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's one long piece of elastic. So yes, I love how it feels with the 2 notebooks in. I like a chunky vibe with my covers. Most people just put 1 notebook in, but these are built to include, as most TNs are, multiple inserts. I like notebooks over, the thin inserts any day of the week because I write a lot. And I love, like I said, my notebooks being flush. So now that I have this, the second book is very much flush. The Midori MD is not. Does jut out a smidge. I don't mind whatsoever. I don't need it to be perfect. I just need to love the leather when I hold it because I'll be more likely to use it. So that is it for my TNs new to the collection. The freebies will be going to a new home, this one, and these are the 3 that we set up together. So sometimes if I want to change, what I'll do is move out of this to go into this one. So I'm glad I have the extra. If I want something with a little more, light, a bit of a lighter color, a bit happier in color, I will move over to this from time to time. I am so happy that you joined me in setting up my beautiful, adorable new TNs. I thank you for stopping by, and I will see you in my next video. We will be discussing TN accessories, where you can get them, and the ones that will be so worth your while on your TN covers. I hope you stop by to join me for that video as well. Consider subscribing. Give the video a thumbs up so that I know that you enjoyed the content on these TNs and that you may want to see more TN content. It allows other people to find the video as well, to discover the beautiful Speckled Fawns brand. I am not affiliated. I don't get paid in any way, but I am a lover of the brand. The leather is so unique. The designs are unique and very well made. Terry allows you to add color, and I love that aspect. So you have a unique piece each and every time, and that's why I always go back to Speckled Fawns. But we are done gushing over that. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time.